Hello. I have a website that I made during my first year of college. It's for basically showing my projects and my artworks. Since I was a fresher when I made this, the style is pretty basic. It was all I could do then. But now that I have more understanding of how UI works, I plan on changing the entire thing to match my brand as an artist more. And also have to do the basic updates as in add more projects and experiences and maybe do some changes to certain things. So the first things first, I'm going to go to Figma. First thing, I'll make a new frame. So from frames, I'm going to choose desktop. And although I need to make a phone version of this website, I'll start with the desktop. I'll change my base color to like dark gray, not too black. And I'm going to recreate the first page. So in my first page, I have an image, one of my digital arts. I'm just going to align this inside of the frame. My navbar has a title and few links on the side. So I'll keep those elements, but I will change the colors. So I want to change the font, and my like branding with in my comics and stuff uses contracts. So I think using contracts instead of the font I have here would match my branding better. And for the cards that come on the top of here, what I was thinking, okay, let me just recreate the card for right now. It's basically something like this. Now, if the navbar changes, this kind of looks good. I'll switch it up a bit, make it a bit transparent. Okay, I think around 90, okay, 85% transparent would be nice. And I was thinking of having a border. This border would just like give that manga feel a bit. So if I was like seeing through like websites, like maybe Astro's site, okay, you can find themes. And although my project isn't built with Astro, it's built with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. As I mentioned, I was just a first year student. But I do like what Astro has going on with them. Like, so maybe if I see this one, accessible Astro Starter. I love this, like, cards style. Also, the gradients and just matching the colors of the gradients is very aesthetic. And not even the theme, but just like the Astro's like official website, you see these grids in the back. I love those grids. I have the experience page, and this needs revamping. For the cards of the experience timeline, I want to have a stroke, and the stroke will be like a neon color and kind of thick, the same thickness as this stroke, which was 12. So I'll make this 12. I reduce it by half of the size. I will remove the inside fill color, make the card rounder. I will have the line, keep it the same width as the stroke, keep it on the same spectrum of blues, and that looks kind of fine. Now, right now, I'm just thinking about the colors and how it'll all match. So I'm not like recreating it as per the coded part exactly, but you can just envision how it will look. I always wanted to try the effect. Saw on the Astro page here, like this, underlined borders. So let me try something. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe I can add like a box shadow to recreate that. Okay, a lot of nice grids here. I'm gonna put it in the bottom. I need to change the layer mode into multiply so that it blends with the background. So I can start with the coding now. I'm going to hop on over to Cloudinary. I've never used Cloudinary before, but I did find about it and I do think it might be useful for me. So I'm just going to try this out. So I just want a place where I can host my images and a bunch of like assets I have in my website to a cloud without like the hassle of creating a database or any like Firebase or anything, MongoDB. I don't need all of that. So Cloudinary seems like a good like third person API for managing this of these things. Okay, I'll try that. Let's see what happens. Okay, the uploading is done. Let me find it. Okay, cool. All my assets are showing here. And if something's missing or I need to add extras, I think I can just simply just upload them the way I did just now. This. It's a video, and considering my website is hosted with just GitHub pages, and they don't really have the fastest servers, even though it's a static page. So I really want to host my video. I'm thinking just like Firebase, there should be a link somewhere that I can replace this with. Oh, yeah, I think I saw better options here. Embed. Okay, yes, this is the URL that I want that I can put in my website. So let me just copy this and you'll see what it does. Copy URL. And so I found the part of the code where that particular video plays. And you see here in source, I'm going to replace the MP4 with our new URL, and the video does play. Once I host all my other images, it would load a bit faster. Now I'm going to change the default font into my brand's font contracts. Okay, now that everything's in contracts, although I do want to keep this font sans the content, let me find which one I should change for that. Okay, it's P. Okay, this is good. I like the sans and I like the contracts together. Now I'll change the colors. Okay, let me fix this. Inspect card point. So I'll find the card point element. Change the font size to, let's try 10. Okay, 14 fits perfectly with this. First thing I want to change is the white of the nav bar. So let me find the nav bar element. Okay, I found the background color. So this background color, I'm going to change into our dark gray color that we planned out in the Figma. I'm going to copy the hex code and replace it here. Okay, I'll just find this element, inspect. This is H1. Oh, changing a H1 might change a lot of things actually. Let me see, what is this? Okay, these are different, so that won't be affected. And these are H2, so that's fine too. So I think it's okay to change H1's color. Then I make the accent colors lighter to match the dark background. For creating the grid background, I use the background image property with two linear gradients. The first gradient is set to 0 degrees, which creates the horizontal lines, and the second gradient is set to 90 degrees, which creates the vertical lines. Using them combined with transparent and semi-transparent colors, this forms the grid pattern that will overlay on top of our background color. Next, I made the transparent cards for the timeline with the neon borders as per my design. I also planned on creating a better way to show my skills in the skills section using these flipping cards. Here is the completed website. As you can see, now the style fits my theme much more with the black and the contracts font. Here's the cards with the sections, the hover cards, these pages that go to my other part. So this is the part for digital art. This hover effect right here, it redirects to my art station. And here's manga section. You can see the grid background. Animations. I still have to add some more animations there. And my experience is here as well. I've updated it with most recent stuff. Some of my projects as well. I just
Professional
combine experience and projects together as well as awards and stuff. Just makes everything more clear into timelining from what is what. My resume, my contact form, and the next pages. So I have the technology section with all my projects and certifications. So that's it for this project. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. So thank you. Bye.